Hey guys, Dan here, aka Wolf, and today we're taking a look at the New World preview that Amazon opened up last week so that those who pre-ordered the game could take a look at where it currently stands since we're still a good year or so away from release. New World is Amazon Games' first MMORPG, which would be available for a flat fee of $40 for the standard edition with no monthly subscription fees, though there may be expansions and other features to purchase in the future. I first became interested in the game because of the black powder and colonial aesthetic, the visuals for which immediately reminded me of Warhammer Online, so I was eager to dive in and check things out for myself. Right out of the gate, the game is gorgeous, and more pretty than I actually thought it would be, as the initial trailers for the game weren't visually flattering when it came to actually showing the gameplay. So I was pleasantly surprised by the game's environment, character models, and sound design. You can actually hear your character breathing if you stop to listen for a few moments. Whether collecting hemp in the fields or chopping down trees for timber, harvesting in New World is very satisfying, which goes hand in hand with their smooth and rapid crafting interface. The crafting is more or less instantaneous, and there's currently no limit to how many crafting skills a player can invest in, though that probably has more to do with this being a preview than final concept. Player-made guilds, or companies as they are called, can lay claim to regions and set the local taxes, revealing which groups are benevolent and which companies tend to rule with an iron fist. A ruling company is also in charge of a region's planning and development, as they get to launch the programs that can improve a region's lifestyle, giving the citizens various buffs, as well as starting civil programs that upgrade the colony's features, from its defenses and armaments to its crafting station capacity, as the company and the effort of its citizens forge a colony's path from a humble hamlet to a bustling capital. Any company can challenge a ruling company to war in the form of a scheduled battle that takes place a couple of days after declaration. PvP is currently on a voluntary basis only, but that's just as well. I don't play MMOs for PvP, so you'll have to forgive my lack of coverage of it in this video. With that being said, combat in the game is an active system, relying somewhat on timing and reflex to attack, dodge, and block when appropriate, as well as knowing when to switch weapons and deploy strategic abilities. You earn experience with whatever weapon you're fighting with, and much like crafting skills, there is currently no limit to how many weapons one can master. In the current build, fall damage is incredibly generous, allowing your character to plummet from incredible heights with virtually very little repercussion. You will eventually be asked to join one of three factions: the Marauders, the Syndicate, or the Covenant. The Marauders are a ruthless group of conquistadors bent on establishing a nation founded on the idea of survival of the fittest. The Syndicate is a secret society that searches for forbidden knowledge to usher in a new age of enlightenment. And the Covenant is an order of religious fanatics that have charged themselves with cleansing the land of heretics and restoring their idea of justice. PvP and player companies are all faction-based, so be sure to choose your faction wisely. New World offers unique progression by allowing you to increase your standing with specific regions, which you accomplish by performing story quests and faction quests in that territory, as well as taking quests from the local job boards, the experience for which is how a city upgrades the various municipal programs the ruling company has initiated. Each time you increase your personal region standing, you get to select a unique bonus that will apply to you while you're in that region. As you participate in a city's development, corrupted breaches will begin to emerge in your territory, making travel and resource gathering more difficult the longer these breaches go unaddressed. You must band together and clear out the enemies protecting the beating heart of the breach. Once the corrupted creatures have been destroyed, an Azoth-infused staff is required to seal the breach. Eventually, the supernatural forces of corruption will lay siege to your hometown, where you can participate in its defense and reap in the rewards of victory with your fellow citizens. Once you achieve a region standing of 15, you can purchase a home in that territory. Player housing is instance, and you can visit the top-rated player of an instance that has been selected to be the model home so that you can get a good idea of how you could decorate the home before you purchase it. Decorating is easy and pretty smooth, allowing you plenty of options for how you wish to place items and express your own sense of style. And being able to access your storage from your house and fast travel to your home once every 2 hours is a pretty big advantage. In character creation, there's not a whole lot of customization in the game's current state, though there are certainly other games that are much worse in this regard. Currently, you can only choose between a male and a female human, and there's only one body type for each gender. But you can have a woman with facial hair, so I guess that's something at least. There are certainly areas where New World needs improvement, but all in all, I think it's off to a very strong start with a solid foundation, and I'll be looking forward to seeing how Amazon continues to develop this game in the months to come. Well, that's all I have for now, y'all. No one knows that my channel exists, so if you enjoyed this video, you'd be doing me a huge favor by subscribing and sharing this video with others. You can say hi to me on Twitter, cause I'm pretty lonely over here, guys. And don't forget to leave your love in the comments. Until next time, I'll catch you in the wilderness.